Let's talk real quick about post-event. And how are you guys reconciling the advance with the actual operations, and what is the challenges with that process?
I think you have to involve those stakeholders that were involved in the planning of it, because, I'm not an asset manager. I don't understand the order sheet, especially on an asset like power, where it's a shared asset that, you're trying to attribute power to different budget lines. I don't understand what this power drop was serving all the different groups, and trying to tie that into this budget, and this group was using it and this group was using it. So in an ideal world, yes, your operations team is really aiding in that process as well. That is tying in, you're looking at the data of request, whether it was approved or not, comparing that versus the actual order sheets that were done with your vendors, and trying to itemize what budget this was actually hitting, so you can understand and have that for use in historical comparisons, year-over-year comparisons. But let's not kid ourselves. That is some serious work to do that. And, most of these people, most of these folks, and all of our colleagues, it's kind of on to the next one. And so, again, that requires kind of setting the tone from the top down of, we are going to do this as a team as part of closing out the show. But that is not a small or quick task at all.
And Gina, it sounds like you're intimately involved in that process, probably running it, right?
Yeah. When things are given out on site based on, the approved allocations, tracking what actually goes out, as deliveries come in, they don't all necessarily come in all at one time. You may get, half of your table order, a month out, and the other half right before show. And so you even need to be auditing, what did you just get received, counting the tables, making sure that matches what we were planning on getting. Any discrepancies between what you planned on and what you actually got need to then be communicated back to the vendor by someone that, negotiated that deal with them. And so there is always a reconciliation at the end, kind of cross-checking the data, at least from a full order standpoint, to, did we get everything we paid for? Did we do all these pumping services? Or, we basically have to go back and check the final bill to make sure that that is what actually happened. And that takes multiple people, usually, depending on the department. But at least, accounting is involved, the main producer's involved, that specific manager's involved. And that element is usually part of the deal for that manager coming on, that they know that at the end of the show, as part of the wrap hours that they get, they understand that they need to, submit wrap notes. They need to reconcile certain bills. So that is something that we think about going into it, and then help kind of create the systems to double check that as we go. Because obviously, if you're short something, if we didn't get 3 carts, well, we don't want to just say we don't need them. We do need them. We need to get them on the next truck out there. So it's important that you do check as everything is coming in, and have a team in place to manage that data, and then to pass that data along through the company to make sure it gets to the point that we're not overpaying or underpaying.